Welcome back to RunThrough TV. My name is Ben Shepherd, and today's guest has just broken an absolutely extraordinary record.
So my name is Rhys Jenkins. I've just completed the full 870 miles of the Wales Coastal Path.
I think you'll agree, an 870-mile run is something pretty incredible, but what gives you the motivation to get up and decide that that's what you want to do?
It was something which I knew they connected the path in 2012. It was always on my radar, and then in 2017 a chap called James Harcombe set the record on it, and I think ever since then it's been a seed that was planted, shall we say. And this year I was due to run Badwater 135, which is 135 miles through Death Valley, and obviously due to COVID and everything that didn't happen. And it was a window of opportunity of about 22 days, gave myself and my wife the chance to have a go at it. And I was in a fit position mentally and physically, and it was literally one of those moments in your life where everything seems to just piece together. We got donated the van, we got a film crew along to film it, for Christ's sake. It was not that was that reason for doing it, but it was just something extra, something which would be able to document what we actually did as well. So yeah, jumped in at the deep end and just went for it, trusted in my ability.
So Rhys is now the holder. He has the FKT, the fastest known time around the Welsh Coastal Path, but exactly what was his time?
So it was 20 days, 10 hours and 36 minutes that we completed it in, which was about 2 hours off the current record. Off the old record, actually. I've got the current record.
Hey, you got the record?
So weird saying that. But yeah, it was very close towards the end. I think quite a few people started to doubt me towards the end as well, in terms of they thought I may not make it, which I think was good fuel for me to sort of prove them wrong as well. And yeah, it became very close.
What a monumental journey, and look, there must have been so many ups and so many downs, but were there any moments that really stuck out for Rhys?
Yeah, there was one point just outside Aberystwyth, and it was like a lovely day, lovely weather, blue skies. Don't really get that much, do we, in Wales? And the weather was boiling hot. Got to the top of one of the climbs, and I looked left and I could see south and where I had to go, and I looked right and I could see north, like where I come from, and I mean like all the way up and all the way down. You could see the entire length of Wales. It was absolutely bonkers, crystal clear. And then it sort of like really hit home how far I'd gone, yet how far I still had to go. But it was just like, it was awe-inspiring really, because you could see your whole country right there in front of your eyes. It was just a really special moment.
So now a little bit removed from the challenge and being able to contemplate what Rhys has achieved, how does it make him feel?
Yeah, it still fully hasn't hit home. Little bits, like it keeps building up, and then I know one day it's just going to hit me right in the face. But obviously I'm extremely proud of it. It's something which I envisaged every day whilst I was running, envisaged the finish line, envisaged getting the record. But you know what, it was a win-win situation, because either way I was getting to run the Wales Coastal Path, see my country like nobody else has really seen it apart from James and a handful of other people. And then there was the chance of the record as well at the end, which it was a motivation, but it wasn't the whole reason for doing it. It was, I did it for charity as well, and did it for 3 charities which are extremely close to my heart, the NSPCC, CF Warriors and Maggie's Cardiff, all of which had a personal reason for doing it. So when you add those 3 reasons into it, you're running in your home country, you're going for a record. I just had a lot of motivation and a lot of fire, I guess is the term, to get there on time.
And look, you know the feeling when you cross the finish line of a 5k, a 10k, a half marathon, an ultra, but how does it feel to cross the finish line of an 870-mile run? Well, it feels like this.
I've envisaged it every day for 20 days, getting to the finish line, but I'd never really thought what I was going to do, what would be there, the people that would be there, what sort of setup there would be. It was the finish line, you just get there and whatnot. And then I think 10 steps away, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it just sort of, I don't know, it was animalistic. It just sort of raw emotion just sort of took over me. And I still didn't know what I was doing until I hit that little banner thing, which I do actually have next to me at the moment. And I just felt like a punch in the air. And the first thing I wanted to do was hug Cerys. I always knew I wanted to hug Cerys. That was the main thing I wanted to do when I finished, because it was a joint adventure. It was both of us together. But it was just, yeah, I'd never felt like that before. Like crossing finish lines before, I've never had that adrenaline rush, that instant release of just, people said they can just see it lift and just drop out of me. Like my shoulder just literally dropped as soon as I finished. And it was just like one of those moments in your life where you just felt really complete, satisfied. And yeah, you done what you said you were going to do.
What an absolute legend, and trust me, one of the nicest and most humble guys as well, Rhys Jenkins on RunThrough TV. If you don't subscribe to RunThrough TV yet, please get that done for us. I hope to see you at one of our events very soon as well. And if you've got anybody that you'd like to see on RunThrough TV, please do pop it in the comments as well.